Well, it's glad to know that, after putting in so much and, people get to appreciate what you've done and honor you for that.
That's right. And I'm particularly excited. She's a woman, so woman power. Anyway, we continue and move to another woman power, another amazing woman, someone who is certainly living her name, aging gracefully. Well, I'm talking about none other than Grace Egbagbe. We got up close and personal with her. Take a look.
Looking gorgeous, ageless and stylish. These are words that describe some of the attributes of Miss Grace Egbagbe. Often described as beauty with brains, Miss Grace Egbagbe is armed with a first degree in English from the University of Ibadan, another in theater art, film and television production from the University of California, Los Angeles in USA, and a law degree from the University of Buckingham in England. Ms. Grace Egbagbe had a successful career in the media spanning 27 years at the Nigerian Television Authority, NTA. Now we paid her a visit where she opened up to us about herself. We're going to start from a part where I think a lot of people don't know so much about. You're a lawyer. How come that part of your life people don't really know about it?
I should actually ask why people would rather focus on my looks rather than my brains. But I think it's the society we live in, and what they do is they just look at you first before they decide to find out who you really are. So I don't know what to say to that.
Don't you think you gave them that impression, really?
You may have a point there because, mind you, all my life I was in television. Yeah. And when you're on TV, you know what happens. You're out there in the media, so you get photographed a lot. But I think I get photographed much more than I would really like to. At the beginning, I used to fuss over it, and I used to, put my hand in the face of photographers. But then I decided, how long would that go on for? So I just said, you want to take a picture? You might as well take a good picture. So I think that's what.
Now, talking about television, you were in NTA for 28 years,
yes,
right?
I did, and I loved every minute of it.
Tell us about it.
Oh, it was a very, very useful and very, very, I would say, working with NTA, one of the things that I really, really enjoyed was traveling. I traveled the world with NTA. I went to the then Yugoslavia, then Bulgaria, Czechoslovakia, Leipzig. I went to different countries as a juror for the International Film Festival competitions. That's when I started my economic base started from there, because if you're sensible, like I think I was, you will save, some of this money and invest it wisely. Yeah.
You're from Okpekpe in Edo State, and you were recently honored by your community. What exactly did you do for them?
I was given the title, the Orufoneye of Okpekpe, which translated means she who gave us light. Okay. I facilitated the rural electrification of my village. Okay. And from there, neighboring villages, now had light. So for me, what it is, like I said before, they were cut off from civilization. And so for them to have light, it for them was like a big deal. A big deal. So I got that title from the chief of my place. Then our local government headquarters is Aginebode. And the king of Aginebode also gave me a title, gave me a chieftaincy title, Ogwenopa of Wepawano. Okay. If you want to translate it literally, it's she who speaks the truth, or she who is clean. And those who know me know that one of my problems here is that I speak the truth. I always say it as it is, and people don't like to hear the truth oftentimes. But if you are a good friend, you will, you'll be happy that I told you the truth. And I hope that my friends too can tell me the truth. If there's something they don't like or they think I'm doing wrong, they should be able to tell me, and I encourage that a lot.
In the style department, Ms. Grace Egbagbe has always held her own and she attributes this to dressing for comfort.
If you're uncomfortable, there's nowhere in the world you'll wear something and look good if you're uncomfortable. So even if it's a $10 million dress, if you don't look comfortable, if you're not feeling comfortable in it, you're not going to look stylish. So I equate my style with comfort. And I wear what I feel comfortable with to the occasions that I'm going to. I'm not going to wear a pantsuit, for instance, to a wedding. But if I was going to wear a pantsuit to a wedding because I like it, then it would be a well-tailored, fully clothed pantsuit. 2, I believe that my style, there's some genetics attached to my style. Because I heard that my dad, when he was young, he was one hot guy. Young. Then you're talking about my mom, who is 86. She was just 86 on Easter Sunday. And when people see my mom, they look at her and she looks like she was 60, but her style is so modern. She doesn't dress like an 86-year-old woman, because you believe that an 86-year-old woman in Africa should wear wrapper and look gaudy, yes, and if my mom wants to wear a skirt and blouse and put on her hat, you won't recognize, Mama Lulu. So I think it's partly genetic and also partly because you copy what you grow up with.
You're someone who is really, really aging gracefully, of course, that's your name, so I don't expect anything less. But what is the secret of your graceful look?
It's largely genetic. But also, I find that 2 things that make women age very fast: husband problem, children's problem. I don't have the first problem of a husband beating up on me or not providing for me or throwing me out or something, because I would rather not have one than have one that would, yes, do all that. But I'm hoping that I will get a husband. And it's not impossible, you know that. Yeah. But he has to be somebody that God has sent to me. He has to be somebody who is a good provider, who is kind, and who is loving. Every woman needs love, no matter how young or how old. And who is who uplifts me and who compliments me. For children, I thank God I have 2. I don't know what my life would be without them. If you don't have these problems that age women fast, then you're able to go on living a relatively happy life. But another key to staying young, I think, is by not holding any grudges. If you hold grudges in your heart, what happens when you see the person? You get upset, you are frowning. If somebody upsets me, I will tell you straight away, you've upset me and this is what you've done to upset me. And I let it go. It ends there. I see you the next day, I'm smiling and you'll be wondering, I thought I had upset her. So if you deliberately set out to upset me, then you failed, because I'm not going to stay upset. I'll be upset for that 1 second. After that, I'm moving on and being happy. And I like to be happy. I'm a happy person.
Miss Grace Egbagbe is certainly rocking her ageless look. And from what we see, she's just not ready to look anything less than style and class.
Wow, beauty and brains, I call that.
Yeah, a lot of people for so long have concentrated more on her looks. And no, she's been able to prove that she's not only about the looks, but about the brains. Yeah.
That's true. So we'll take a breather right now, but we'll be back in just a moment, so stay where you are.